Once upon a time, there was a girl who lived about as normal a life as the people around her. She had a family, a home, interests, and besides from a few hardships, was generally pretty well off. But even people with the most seemingly normal of lives can have beyond normal things happen to them. For our precious protagonist, she would meet an untimely end to one of these such anomalies. But little did she know, while taking her last breath, that the universe had a way of helping those that fell victims to these such types of anomalies. And so, in the lands of the celestial realm, from the seed of her soul, she grew anew. And upon her new crystalline form being ready, she was brought forth and revived from the heavenly wood. When she awoke, she was met by an individual that shone of a radiant light, who smiled and spoke to her. It told her that it was the god and ruler of these lands, or at least it had been, but its power had been taken from it by a fellow spirit, and it used the last of its power to revive the girl, though it only had enough power left to revive her as a dryad, and not enough to bring her back as a full human. When the girl asked why she was saved, the god told her that it was partially because it felt pity for her and the other victims of the anomalies, but mainly because it needed her help. The god went on to tell her more of its stolen power and how it was concealed into a holy gem, and that the spirit that had stolen it had broken it into 3 pieces, embedding them each into an object, then having 3 of its followers each take one object and hide it amongst the human realm. The girl then asked how she was supposed to help, and the god went on to further explain to her that her killer had been one of these mentioned followers, who appeared to be growing bored of hiding and was now using the fragment to commit anomalies, and that all the girl had to do was remember her killer's face. Unfortunately, the girl did not remember what they looked like, and lowered her head in dismay. The god did not give up heart though, believing in time that the girl could remember, and could still work towards hunting her killer and the fragments down. The girl still did not feel very confident in her abilities, but tried to stay strong as it was clear the god believed in her. The god lastly told her that once she retrieved the fragments of the holy gem and returned its power to it, she would be rewarded by getting to be fully brought back and resume her life where it left off. And so the girl took on her quest and began wandering and searching the earth for the objects as well as her killer. In addition to her search, she began to fill her time with stories and grew to love collecting and archiving them to share with others she met along her search. She would search for many years and would almost come close to retrieving a fragment once, but it was for naught. Ultimately, she began to feel drained and hopelessness that she would never succeed. That was until she saw some humans enjoying watching some videos. She walked up to see what they were watching, seeing some kind of anime girl. It reminded her of her time as a human on Earth and how she had loved anime. She asked the humans what they were watching, and they told her that they were watching a live idol, and that's when the girl got the idea. She would become an idol, and then the people who were watching her could help aid her in her search. Hello? Hello, everybody! Can you hear me? I hope you can. Oh, this is so exciting! I don't know if that all worked smoothly, but here we go! Let me quickly change some settings so this is a little easier for me. Okay, thank you very much in the chat. Let me see if I can... I'll be right back with you guys, just changing some settings. Sorry for the delay, everyone. I'm having some feedback and I'm trying to figure out how to fix it. Okay, the show must go on. Okay. Is everybody ready to see my new form? Here we go. I'm gonna give you a little tease. Teasing you. Okay. We'll start slowly going down. You can see my shoes. Here are my boots with my flowers. Going down a little more. See the legs? Oh, here's the beginning of my pretty pink skirt. I'll swish for you. See if I can move. Okay, coming down a little more. Oh, there's my hands. Look at my pretty little gems. And my sleeves of flower petals. Okay, we're going down a little more. I don't remember what that's called, but you can see it. Okay. You're seeing the beginning of my hair. Oh, it's so nice. And it's a nice shade of like teal, dark green. And there's a little pink there. Oh. Going down a tiny bit more. Some buttons. Oh, there's my mouth. Hi, I'm smiling. Oh. Alright. Okay. And I've got a bow. Okay, here comes the final. Here it goes. The face is coming. And hi! Hello, everyone! It's me, RaspberryBeryl. Hello, everyone. RaspberryBeryl here. At it again. Hi. I'm waving so much. I'm so happy. Okay, let me see what I want to do. Oh my gosh, I'm just so happy. I'm so excited to see you all. Let me zoom in. Hi guys! Hi everyone! Oh my gosh, I'm just so excited. Oh no, where did my berries go? How do I turn this back on? What happened? There we go. My berries are back. My berries disappeared for a minute there. Yes, I am a dryad. Dryad, however it's pronounced. I'm pretty sure it's dryad. I'm trying to smile so much. Oh, my smile's gonna fall off and the camera is I'm smiling too much. The camera thinks I'm not smiling and it's making me blink so much. Okay, now that we've shown off the model, I think it's time to begin the actual debut introduction part. Some of you know me and some of you don't. Oh my gosh, I could just get lost looking at my pretty self though. Okay. Okay, let me minimize. Okay, everyone, time for the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, here is my name, RaspberryBeryl. Let me see, what's best for me to stand? I think I'll stand right here in the corner. Okay, RaspberryBeryl, that is my name right there. That's how you spell it. It's hard to spell for some people. Okay, let's... Next slide. Okay, so yes, my name is RaspberryBeryl. My nicknames can be Raspberry, Beryl. Some of my friends call me Raspy for some reason. Maybe because of my voice, because I speak a lot. And then down here, this is called a celestial name. That's what that god wanted to call me. Emberlyn Verdia Peasantantite. I can't pronounce my last name in the holy name. And my birthday is February 8th, so we unfortunately missed it, but that just means we have a lot more fun to build up for next year. And my age, just ignore that. I don't really know how old I am. I stopped counting 16 something, so I added a couple zeros, and I'm like, I don't remember how old I am. My height is 187 centimeters, or around 5'6" feet. And the language I speak right now is English, but I'm working on learning some other languages, but I'm only fluent in English right now. And this is my Oshi mark. It's a little tree and a flower. And for the ones of you that don't know what an Oshi mark is, it's symbols that you can cheer or put in your name to show your support of who your Oshi is. And your Oshi is the person, the streamer, or the person that you really like and who is one of your favorites that you follow. Okay, going to the next slide. This is my wonderful parent who has done such an amazing job at making my model for me, artist and rigger, and they helped me design it. My wonderful parent, Kayoko Naya. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name, Mom. Ah. Let me show off my model a bit more. Whoop. Whoop, down here. Down here. Yay. Going to the next slide. Okay, these are gonna be my likes and dislikes. And these are mostly jokes. That's what I want to say. Sorry, I'm so overwhelmed that I'm like losing track of thought. Likes and dislikes. We're gonna start with my likes. Blueberries and cherries. I like those, but those are not part of the likes. Those are just for decoration. I like smoothies. And I like boba tea. I like crafts. This is what the crafts is supposed to be represented by this image. I like drawing. I like reading books, both manga, graphic novels, and regular classical books. I like music, and I like animals that are really cute, like bunnies. Oops, I forgot to move my avatar back. And now for the dislikes. Dislikes. I'm sorry, but I do not like dogs. I'm sorry, Fuumoko, but you are the only dogs I will be okay with, Fuumoko. If you know who Fuumoko are. I do not like raw tomatoes. So, sorry, no raw tomatoes. I'm fine with ketchup, and I can like them on a burger, maybe, or in soup or spaghetti. That's fine, just not raw tomato.
I do not like pickles either. I don't want to ever have a pickle. Don't turn me into a pickle. And if you know, you know. Okay, moving on. Okay, moving on to some of the anime and manga that I like. Okay, starting with the anime that I like. We have Madoka Magica, one of my all-time favorite anime and mangas. I really love The Promised Neverland. Just the first season though. The second season did not. Not the second season. Hyben Renmei. I really struggle pronouncing this one, but it's one of my favorites too. Hyben Renmei. And here is Evangelion. I've seen many of the different versions, but I don't remember which one is my favorite necessarily. Gunslinger Girl. Gunslinger Girl is really fun. I want to watch it with some other people to see what they think of it. And down here we have Darling and the Franxx, another one of my favorites. Even if they copied Evangelion a little, I still really like it. This is Shiki. It's about vampires. Princess Tutu. Ranma, 1.5. One Piece Red. I've only seen the red one. I haven't seen any other part of One Piece, but it seems really cool. Fruits Basket. Ouran Host Club. And Shadow House. And oh, yeah, Zombieland Saga. I almost forgot about that one. I love Zombieland Saga. And Violet Evergarden. Oh my gosh, I had a Violet Evergarden cosplay. I loved it so much. Okay, now moving on to some manga. We have The Remarried Empress. If you follow me on DeviantArt, you'll know I really like drawing art of that. At least I did last year. I still love drawing it, but I haven't actually posted a lot of my art in a while. This is Villains Are Destined to Die. I also did some art for this one last year. And I haven't finished reading Villains Are Destined to Die, but I'm keeping up with the English adaptations that are being released, like, book by book, and it's really good. Why Rieliana ended up at the Duke's Mansion. Another name. I always forget her name and how to pronounce it, but I really love it. And it's an anime now, too. I haven't actually seen the anime. And then I Swear I'll Never Bother You Again. Also a really good book series. Cross-dressing villainess Cecilia Sylvie. That's also a really fun one. Land of the Lustrous. Promised Neverland. I love the Promised Neverland manga. It gets a little, like, once you get further down, but I hated the parts they cut from the show. And then Shadow House again, because it's another manga. I discovered it as a manga first before I saw the anime, so. Okay, other things I like. TV, books, cartoons, things. Over the Garden Wall. I love Over the Garden Wall. I love Star vs. the Force of Evil. As many of you know who are on my channel, that's basically where we started with our Star vs. readings and things. So how could I not love Star vs.? You know, the show, you know, looking back on it is a little, but I love the concept of Star vs. the Force of Evil, and it was really fun to watch. It was such a fun experience. Steven Universe. Yes. My Little Pony. Both Generation 4 and 3 are two of my favorites. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Once Upon a Time. I only know a couple people who've actually watched it. These three books are called the Best Friends series by Shannon Hale. I really liked them. They helped me a lot when I was younger, thinking about, like, mental health and friendships. So I just wanted to credit them. Battlestar Galactica. It's really good. Veronica Mars. And also, I like Minecraft YouTube. It's one of my hyperfixations, so deal with it. Okay, music. I don't really know what to say for music. I listen to music, but I'm not good at telling like what genre and stuff. So we're just gonna list some things. I like Vocaloid, I like pop, I like rock, I like indie, I like nightcore stuff. I really love nightcore stuff. Any-Sun, which is like anime music. And I like VTuber originals. Like the VTuber Marine, I really like Marine songs. So, music, Hatsumiku. This is the Zombieland Saga original audio and music soundtrack. You can't really see it. I'm by the side, but it's right there. This is the Crane Wives. I've been listening to so much Crane Wives within the last year. And oh my gosh, I love the Crane Wives. This is Mads Buckley. Makes really good songs. If you know, like, The Red Means I Love You, that's from her. And I really liked her Dogbird album and My Love Is Sick. This is Beth Crowley Jr. or Beth J. Crowley. Not Jr. I don't know why I said Jr. It's just there's a J, so it made me say Jr. Beth J. Crowley makes some really good original songs. And then this down here is Ainson Sabra. I also really like certain musicals. I didn't list them here, but I really like the Heathers soundtrack, as well as Wicked, Six, Be More Chill, and Mean Girls. Not the movie that just came out, but like the Broadway musical. Okay, and now to list some of my favorite VTubers and creators. So I really like Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse really inspired me to want to start doing this. So here we are now. Thank you, Iron Mouse. Maury Callipy. Wonderful Grim Reaper. Amelia Watson. One of the first VTubers I listened to. Kobo. Can't pronounce your full name, but you're so funny. Shori Novella. Oh, the Manhera. Narissa Ravencroft. Emmy the Lap Hamster from Face Connect. And Rooney Ruse, also from Face Connect. They're pretty more recent. And then some other people I like who I didn't list. Iris from Hololive. Rin Penrose from Idol. Sarah's Fauna. Hololive. Gura, Hololive. I mentioned Marine before. And there's a whole lot that I follow. But I don't follow them quite like as much as I follow the ones up here on the screen. Okay. So, what are my plans with videos and stuff? I want to do book reviews. A lot of the manga that I said I liked, I really want to be able to review them and share, maybe read some of them on stream. I want to make audiobooks and live readings of things like I already have been doing. I want to be able to continue making Star Versus audiobook readings, as well as the other things I like. I want to stream some games. I want to make some art, and most of all, I want to have fun. My goals / dreams. I want to make covers of songs, and I would love to one day be able to make an original song. I want to be able to make it to 1 year and celebrate my birthday live on stream. I want to, going with the make an original song, I want to improve my singing and other skills. I want to share mental health tips and stories. That's one thing I really wanted to do. I had to take a step back from it just because it was a really ambitious goal, but I want to still try to follow that one. And just have fun, gain success, make friends. And now, here are some of the wonderful people that helped me make all of this possible. Starting with the starting soon screen, art, Denkyu Gura. Illustrating the starting soon screen, Mayu One. My VTuber logo is Kiku Mart, and the background music you're listening to right now is by Anime's Hit Studio and Mass Dame 98. And now, as for my personal details as a VTuber, my fan names, You are my berries. I like to call you guys berries anyway, so that's what you are for now, unless you come up with a better name. You're my berries. Our general tag, RaspberryBeryl, just general RaspberryBeryl. I don't think that tag is used anywhere else. For live is RasLive. For art, Pezzo Tart. That's a play on the gemstone. That's like my fancy last name. And for clips, I don't know. We'll have to think about that. I don't know if there's going to be clips, but those are clips. Okay, give me guys a second. I'm trying to pull something up. Okay, flipping over to chatting quickly. Okay, there we go. Let me pull back up here. And now, before we finish up, I'm going to be reading one of my original stories. This is called The Girl on Crossberry Road. Let me quickly change the music. She's falling asleep. Don't fall asleep. Okay, let's see. Can you hear that? Okay, are you ready? Gotta turn that off quickly. Okay, here we go. Let me pull up the story. The Girl on Crossberry Road. There was a girl who lived on Crossberry Road. She watched and gazed with eyes so still, her heart as cold as winter's snow. Silence. The only sound is that of the old oak clock mantled upon the wall. It feels as if time has just begun while also existing and going on for eternity. How much longer must I wait? The waiting gets tiring. The clock ticks, and as I blankly stare, I notice that it is now hits 2 a.m. again. Another hour passed of what feels like eons. And as usual, the familiar ghost of flowing tears goes down my cheeks. But why would I be crying, I ask myself. Why do people cry? In addition, the familiar phantom feelings and touches go down my body where I dare not look below my white attire. Like echoes bouncing off my skin, and as I try to remember what they mean. What could these feelings mean, I ask myself. Why can't I clearly remember the girl I used to know? They beckon me, but I still not accept. I simply will continue to dance in the silence. As I dance, I try to sing myself a quiet lullaby to help combat the silence and loneliness. My steps are gentle and noiseless as I sway and dance back and forth around the room. I ask myself, perhaps I should simply let the lonely in. My mind goes to the girl and how we used to dance and sing together. I question now who could take her place. Perhaps there are others lonely like me, and in spirit we could dance together. Or perhaps what it truly means to be lonely is that you are forced to dance on your own. So for now, and for a long time, I simply dance alone in the nothingness. I slowly dance in the quiet, empty room as I try to remember what it's like to feel. What I had talked about the girl, how much she felt. This love, the tears, the feelings she felt. If only I could feel them as well. Quickly and quietly as I dance, sounds come to me. The laughs, the smiles, the screams, and the frowns. I suddenly feel myself overwhelmed with feelings that I simply cannot understand. Part of me questions if the girl could understand them either. I try to take a breath, but I find myself unable, yet still I continue on without error. As I slide across the floor, taking small and elegant steps, I spare a glance out the window to the night sky. The stars sparkle and twinkle from where I look, and I wonder how many other people are staring upon this night. My eyes void like ice next quickly and hesitantly glance upon the unlocked door. And as I twirl, I remember the days past when I had tried to leave, but they wouldn't let me. I couldn't get away, simply staring down the long road before me. And so I would simply try to stand at the front of the house and see if anyone could pay me mind or help me. But no one took notice, and they all passed me without a glance. They would not look, they would not listen. After an unclear period of time, I simply gave in to simply watching and observing as the people passed, going almost right through me, and hoping that one day someone who could hear me would come. I would stand sometimes and glance at the house, an old and broken down thing, to me, but to the untrained and unknowing eyes, it would seem like a house like all the rest. As time passed and I got tired of waiting and watching people pass, I resigned myself to keeping to myself. If they will not listen, not take interest in the girl who stands on Crossbury Road, then perhaps they are not willing or worth what I have to say and tell. I wonder if others miss the girl like I do. She was the girl that I had wanted to be like the most, the girl that I had used to know. Surely other people wonder like I do of where she went and what happened to her. What I would give to hear the laughter and smiles again, and to know her love. It feels like now, as I am perpetually dancing, as if years passed and I continue to wait and wonder, only taking small breaks to look and observe the changes around and of who passed me. As I dance, the tears of light and air continues to fall. The phantom feelings of echoes, whispers, and wind continues to pester. The feelings burn, yet they are cold. I feel engulfed by it all around me, wanting to get it in and break my shell. Overwhelmed by the noises, yet in the quiet room, the girl, I wonder, is this what killed her? What made it so she couldn't go on as I? I close my eyes. Having long grown tired of these dreary walls, I simply let the silence in as I dance and continue to sing myself a lullaby. I am then in hold when suddenly I hear a new noise and turn, now seeing that the door is being opened. There is someone opening up the door. My eyes go wide in wonder, wondering then when the last person who opened up the door was, and what will happen next. When the door is opened, there is a boy. I am not sure how old. He has a scarf tied around his neck and wears mittens, holding a flashlight. As he opens the door, he seems shocked, and I see the heat of his breath leave his mouth and go into the icy air. Hello, he takes a breath and turns on his flashlight to combat the darkness of the house. He takes a few steps in and begins to flash the light around the house, observing all he sees. As he walks in, I simply stand in bewilderment at the sudden change, in awe at finally having a visitor. It is now that I think he realizes the metatrenziness of the house, how things are just thrown around like trash and discarded, pillows ripped, glass broken around the floor, truly around garnished on the inside than the outside makes it appear. As he takes more steps and walks around, the echoes and lullaby become louder, ringing in my head like a storm as I wonder if he will see and view upon me. He flashes his light my way as he steps around the old busted couch, and then his flashlight drops. Despite the darkness, I can still see the look of horror and fear that fills his face. He takes a few shaky steps back, and then turns around and turns to escape. As he hits the door, though, he turns around once more, sparing me one last glance, and I see him pick up a phone and hold it to his ear, and then he is gone. I continue to stand in bewilderment for what had just happened, questioning to myself what this meant. Soon after the boy had left, though, there was another after him. A figure of light next enters into the home, his eyes shining brightly as he beckons me to step out of the house and through the door to let the lonely in. I nervously ponder it for a moment, but in the end, I take his hand. I now hear sirens ringing near me, and before I leave, abandoning my dance, I spare one last glance to the girl, to the body that lays upon the floor at my feet before me, her eyes so dull as ice, her skin so pale, and marks that cover her, and the blood spilling out from beneath her. And I give my final goodbye to the girl who lived on Crossbury Road. There was a girl who lived on Crossbury Road. She watched and gazed with eyes so still, her heart as cold as winter's snow. She longed to feel, to know what love and happiness were all about. She yearned to see, to hear the sound of laughter ringing out. But day by day she stood alone, her eyes fixed on distant skies, her soul empty as the road that stretched before her weary eyes. There was a girl who once lived on Crossberry Road. But then she died, with eyes of fear, of the cruel fate that was bestowed. Eyes once with joy, now still with snow, as she waits stuck on Crossberry Road. So may she find what she seeks most, a heart that's warm, a life that's real, and may she feel the love she needs to help her soul and help her heal. And that was the story of the girl on Crossberry Road. Okay, and now we're going to flip back over to this thing over here. Okay. Hi, everyone. I hope that wasn't too scary a story. It was one of the first originals that I wrote, so I really wanted to read it on stream. Okay, so, tomorrow I'll be having another stream where we're going to go over a couple more things. We're going to share more things that I've made. Like, I made some emotes. I made some notifications that I would like to show off, whether someone uses them or not. And I have more fun planned for tomorrow. But in the meantime, here is my schedule for the next, 3 days. So, here, the 29th, debut day. Tomorrow, debut 2.0, where we're going to share some more stuff. And then Saturday's a break day. Before Sunday, I'll be back to have some more fun. Oops, I forgot to turn the Crossberry Road music back off. Oh no, it didn't transition! Why? Stupid OBS. There. Gotta turn this music off. Where are you, Crossberry Road? There we go. I think that fixed it. Yay! And now we're gonna go back to chatting. Oh no, my VTuber is falling asleep. So, thank you guys so much for coming. And this is where we're gonna wrap it up for right now. I hope you guys enjoyed my little short/long introduction and are willing to come back to have even more fun as we go on this journey together. Yeah. And I guess, yeah, okay, tomorrow I'm also going to show off a lot more than my model can do. My VTuber parent should be posting a video soon of some of their testing things. So I will probably link that video so you can all show them some support. I feel like I said that last word weirdly. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to share before we end it? I think we're good. Oh my gosh, I might have to change the eye tracking because I'm winking so much, and I don't think I'm winking that much in real life. So thank you so much, everyone, and that's where we're gonna end it. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all tomorrow and when I make my next video. Thank you so much for coming! Bye! Also, chat, if you can hear me, please remember to like and subscribe if you want. Thank you. Goodbye.